welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again. So this episode is about intentions. Intentions are so powerful. I highly recommend setting an intention, writing out what your values are, and figuring out what you intend and how you intend to live your life and what you want. And sometimes most of the times I should say, our intentions are bigger than we can understand or imagine, or even we don't even know what steps it would take to have that happen. It's beyond our scope of understanding. So when you set an intention, it's standing here and saying, okay, I intend for that to happen, even though you know nothing of how that's going to happen in between. But it's the dream, it's the desire, it's the creative state that we were given. This is all of our birthrights, is to dream and create. And how I like to say to do this is it's by setting an intention. So I'll give an example of a couple of intentions. So back in 1991, I think I'm dating myself, I was asked to set an intention about what I wanted to get out of this course. And some of you out there might have heard of the Forum by Landmark Education. I do recommend it. It's a 3-day workshop of distinctions and how to kind of the human condition. There's a lot of other things that I recommend. I recommend the Course in Miracles. I recommend Mary Baker Eddy's works. Oh my gosh, there's so many different people out there that know how to expect miracles. I mean, of course, one of our best teachers is Jesus. So the Bible, right? How did Jesus create miracles? And why don't we expect miracles? And why don't we think that we can do what Jesus did? Jesus was created in the image and likeness of God, but in Genesis it says that we were too. So when we set an intention, it's about expecting and knowing that we are creative beings. So my little thing out there, my little I don't know, what is that, like a snippet going outside there. So back to 1991, I was asked to set an intention of what did I wanted to get out of this seminar. And what I wanted to get out of that seminar was I wanted an extraordinary relationship. Now, I had just come out of a relationship 2 months before, and I really could not see how I would get an extraordinary relationship with this course or without this course. I had no idea where to begin or what to do, but that was my dream. And in this course, I met my future husband, and we've been married, I think, oh gosh, he says not long enough. So it's been a long, long time. So that was my intention. Now, my son set an intention. He took this course in, just a few years ago. And he set an intention, and he said he wants to have really good high school years. And I heard him. I heard his intention. And this was in October, and I realized, oh my gosh, in the city we live in, I don't think this is going to happen. He was very advanced, and he was also behind because of a car accident that we had. So it was very challenging for a school district to educate a child in this parameter. So I really had to start looking out of the box because I heard his intention, and I had to start looking all over the place and really kind of praying. And I set the intention. I was like, okay, God, where is this school? Where is this place where my son can have great high school years? And it was his words, it was his intention that set me working to find out where this was. And his intention shifted our whole family. It shifted where my daughter went to school. It shifted where he went to school. It shifted our home, our community. I mean, it was like this biggest gift. And yet we couldn't have ever saw all those steps that we needed to take when he set that little intention. But it was huge. And he's 16 now. He's advocating for himself. He's loving. He's oh my gosh, he's thriving. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. He's thriving in a community that otherwise he probably wouldn't be thriving in. He loves one of the academics things that he's doing. He loves a lot of his courses. He has friends. He has a community. He's volunteering. He's involved. He goes on camping trips. He's going to go on a big road trip soon. He's got his first job. And he is just amazing and thriving. And 2 or 3 years ago, he was not. I mean, I could do another video on that, but he was not. And so to watch this progress and his shift just because of this intention was amazing. So I will say, if you have a high schooler, give them time to kind of figure out, or a teenager, what their intention is. But this goes for anybody. This goes for all age people. What do you want in your life? And write it down. What do you want? What do you want to create? What path do you want to be on? And you can start by writing down your values. What is important to you? And what are your goals? And from there, if you're not living your values, because you can say, okay, one of my values is having, a happy, healthy marriage or family or something. But if you're never there and you're always gone and you're not living like that, then there's an incongruency in your values and how you're living. If you can write down all your values and then show what you do in your life, and what you do in your life should reflect your values. And within that circle, you should be able to set an intention and create a whole new possibility in your life. Now, an intention is about saying something that would not happen unless you said it. So it's not going to happen. It's not really possible that it's going to happen. It's really expected. A whole other scenario is expected. But when you set an intention, it's almost like you're choosing to go down a different path, and you're asking God to show you that path. And then listen. Listen and be discerning on what that is. And then when you choose that path, or what I really want to say is, sometimes when you set an intention, it can be so overwhelming to the human ego that you talk yourself out of it. So what I really want to say from my experience is, just take one step at a time. Just do what's yours to do in that moment. Don't leap so far ahead that you get overwhelmed and your ego starts telling you can't do it. Just take the next step that's yours to take in everything that you're doing. And that's how you start creating the life you love. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Message me. Bye.